So,
Yeah, good morning, everyone. What we are seeing in the international market is more of a profit booking ahead of the event. US market has seen some corrections yesterday, mainly ahead of today's Jackson Hole meeting, where the Fed will be speaking about its course in the coming period. Uh, we had seen US market reaching to all-time high in last 10 days move, and that is triggering some profit booking in the near futures. Apart from that, the futures are a bit positive of the US market, but the Asian markets are more of a negative, anywhere between 0.5 to 0.75%. So apart from that, even the commodities are also seeing some negative trend, except oil. Oil is up by around $1. Uh, but most of the metal commodities like aluminum, copper, oil, and iron ore and steels are down. Iron ore and steel are down larger at around 1.5% each. Apart from that, today morning, even the Japan Central Bank Japan came up with the CPI number, which was a bit ahead of market expectation at 2.8% versus expectation of 2.7 and last month 2.8%. Apart from that, the governor has commented that the direction of rate increase in the US is likely to continue, which when last meeting, when they increased the rate, we saw yen trade carry yen carry trade unwinding and saw correction in the international market. This is also one of the reason for Asian market to be soft in today's morning trade. Uh, Taking clue from all these things, what we see that the Indian market are also likely to remain soft in today's trade. Now, I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. See, yesterday we mentioned that Nifty given a good breakout last two trading session, and managed to sustain above that important level. And Nifty yesterday sustained and closed above that important level. We expect this momentum to be continuing positive side, but today we expect flattish open and remain sideways within the range. That range comes around upside around 24,900 and downside 24,740 range. About 24,900 next immediate resistance place around 25,000 in an upside. So today we expect flattish open. Bank Nifty, we already mentioned that 51,000 is the first immediate resistance for Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty trading below that important resistance level. If Bank Nifty managed to sustain this level, and then we expect the further rally towards 51,270 and 51,500 and upside. Downside first major support place around 50,800 and 700. Below that 50,000, 5540 and 50,300 next support for Bank Nifty. Fin Nifty also trading near the resistance zone, and that comes around 23,300 and 340, and above that 23,400 next immediate resistance for Fin Nifty, and major support place around 23,200. So today we expect flattish open in both index, and remain a sideways during the day. Closely watch that important support we mentioned that is managed to close above that support range in weekly closing. Then we expect further rally in next week. Stock specific, Apollo Hospital looks positive at current level. We saw that yesterday is up move and maintain the closing above 6,800. So we expect this momentum to be continue in Apollo Hospital. Second, Tata Consumer also looks positive, and we already given call in this stock. We expect this momentum continue towards 1240, 1215 upside. Downside 1160, 1170 the major support for Tata Consumer. Loris Lab also looks positive. We expect the sharp up move in Loris Lab in up towards 470, 480 in upside. Downside 438 and 435 is a major support for Loris Lab. Negative side, Gale looks weak. Yesterday looks some weakness, and we expect this weakness to be continue because trading below the important support zone, that is 236, and last two trading session this maintained below the close that important support. Next major support place in Gale around 228 and 224. That Gales looks in short term in weak. ABFRL also see some profit booking in upper range. We saw that yesterday also, some profit booking happening in ABFRL. Upside 220 is a major resistance for ABFRL. Downside below the 310 next support place around 300 and 300, and downside. That's it for technical. Derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, if you look at the overall data seems to be on the positive note. From last 3 to 4 days, you're witnessing that Nifty is opening on a gap up note, but on the whole day, it is likely to remain under consolidation phase or the range bound momentum. But the base has been sustained overall on the Nifty index because if you look at the all on the downside, as per the PCR, as per the OI positions, from 24,700 to 600 level, we are seeing that the put order positions are holding strongly, and at 25,000 mark also we are seeing that the major liquidation took place in yesterday's session from the call riders front, which is a positive sign, and PCR or OI also shooted up sharply in yesterday's session. So overall data seems to be on the positive note. We expect the momentum will be continued in coming days of trading session towards the 25,000 to 25,200 level on the upper end, with a support of 24,700 mark on the weekly basis. While on the stock specific front, the counter looks positive in today's day of trading session. Overall, we are expecting that pharma, laboratory, and FMCG pack seems to be in the positive note as fresh long OI positions are continuously getting added on in these three sectors. Selective counters from the FMCG front will be Jubilant Food and Tata Consumer. In both these counter, we are seeing that the fresh long position got added up in yesterday's session, and we expect the buying to be seen in today's day of a trading session. Another counter that looks positive from the specialty chemical front will be UPL. Looks positive as we have seen that a strong rally has been witnessed in yesterday's session, and buying will be continued in today's session also. So that's it from Value Different. Thank you.
Good morning. Power Mech Projects has will be issuing bonus shares in the ratio of 1:1. That's positive. And on Adani Power, there is news that NCLT has approved its plan to acquire Lanco Amarkantak Power for an upfront payment of 4,100 crores. So Lanco Amarkantak is undergoing corporate insolvency resolution process under the IBC code. So this is positive for Adani Power. Thank you.
Good morning. Lemon Tree Hotels has announced its latest signing under the Keys Select by Lemon Tree Hotels at Shivpuri, which is at Madhya Pradesh. The property shall be franchised by Lemon Tree Hotels and is expected to open in FY26. So this is marginally positive for the company.
Good morning. Bharti Airtel had received a demand of around 605 crores from GST department last year in August pertaining to license fees and spectrum charges. So company had earlier filed an appeal against it. So now the amount has been reduced to 194 crore of the demand. Again, the company is accessing this demand and plans to take appropriate action. Secondly, Wipro has received a IT infrastructure project from London-based retail firm John Lewis, which will span for the next 4 years. The value of the project is not known, so this is positive for Wipro. Thirdly, Zomato is discontinuing its intercity food delivery service, which named Legends. So the service allowed users to order some iconic dishes from 10 different cities across the country. And the company had initially suspended this service in April this year, but relaunched this service in July with some revision in the overall model. However, now the company is again closing this service and with immediate effect for not finding the proper product market fit. Thank you.
Yeah. Apart from this, there is a news carried by ET today that Adani promoters are looking to raise around 30,000 crores rupees from the sale of their holding in the listed entities. They have around 70% plus in quite a few of the entities, like Adani Enterprise, they got around 74.7%, whereas Adani Power, they got 72.7%, and Adani Cement, they got around 70% holding. So that article said that the Adani would be looking to bring down their holding to 64 to 68%, and with that holding, they will be raising dilution of that holding. They could be raising around 30,000 crores. So today, what we are seeing that Adani Cement has already done some block deal sale in today's morning trade, and the expectation is that this process can take around 9 months. So this overhang can keep the stock soft for Adani Group companies in the near term. So need to be watchful on that. That's all from us. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we are expecting a pullback in gold and silver. Prices have hold on to the support area at 71,000 in gold, and we are expecting a pullback till 71,500 to 700 levels on the upside. So buy with the stop loss of 70,750. In silver also, we are expecting prices to test 84,500 to 85,000. So buying around 83,500 is recommended with a stop loss of 80 to 800. In crude oil, yesterday we had witnessed a pullback and closed above the on the higher end. So we might see a further pullback till 62, 62.50, whereby profit taking is advisable. One can initiate a buy around 61.20, 61.10 with a stop loss of 6050. In natural gas, prices yesterday corrected after breaching 177 support area. So prices might test 170, 168. For strictly trading purpose, one can initiate a buy with a stop loss of 165. Again on pullback 177, 180, one can initiate a sell with a stop loss of 186. And in metal front, copper, we are expecting prices to hold the support area at 793.90 levels. So buying with a stop loss of 788. And again, on rise, we are expecting 800 to 805 on the upside. Zinc also, we are expecting prices to test 268 to 69 on higher end. So buying around 266 is recommended with a stop loss of 264. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.